So let's start off this video. I've got a driveway to clean. Shall I park on the road or shall I park on the drive? What do you reckon I should do? So I can either park there or I could park up there. What do you reckon? Well, actually, I already knew where I was going to park. It was going to be about there. Because I did this 10 years ago. I put this in when I was a landscaper. This is the steepest driveway ever. If you want to know the angle of the dangle, I'm sure it was around 30 degrees. Customer's been driving up and down for years, hasn't hit anything, not a problem. But I'm staying down here. So, there is drainage. I put that in. Yeah, these should be white. I'm going to walk up here because it's a lot easier. Yeah, this won lots of awards with Marshalls when I was landscaping, actually. I got Best Engineering Achievement for this driveway. Let's have a look. Oh, I just walked into a rose bush. This is what it looks like at the top. This is his parking area. She parks there. And the first tiles I laid when I was doing this, let me show you. For this driveway, the first tile I laid was right in that corner because I had to follow the wall around to get the curve to be able to do the pattern I wanted. Obviously, I couldn't have started from the bottom. How would I have got the curve right? So I actually had to start from the top and work my way down. And that had its issues. Obviously, put a pavior on, once a slip. So I had to keep propping everything up. It was a real pain in the neck, but it's a masterpiece. So today, it's time for me to clean it. There is a lot of lichen. I wasn't expecting that, but then saying that, 6 years later, you are going to get it. Try not prepared with any chemical. So we're just going to clean it for today. I'm driving past tomorrow anyway, because I'm going to that cleaning expo in Birmingham, wherever it is. Right, fill up the buffer. Even though Moja stopped paying me to make videos for them, I just used it, because it is still really handy. But it would have been nice if they would at least let me know, oh, by the way, thanks for working with us over the last few years, but we're not going to renew your contract. Instead, I'm going to sod all from them. So Mosia, do not say what's appropriate, apart from shove it. All right, buffer is pretty much full. Yeah, so this is my new interpump. WS202, but I've already got issues. Apparently this thing's a bit on the fuck side, so that's got to go back for another one. I do have fuel gauge, do have a gauge. It's not mine, it's his. You've got to take it off. And apparently my turbo nozzle is fecked. So I'll be getting a new one on a weekend because I'm going to that expo, Birmingham-ish. Right, yada, bloody yada, let's go turn it on. And unfortunately, I did think the turbo nozzle was a bit shit. It's not really pumping out the juice. So I might just put a surface cleaner over it for now, just to get it cleaner, and buy a new turbo nozzle on the weekend and come back Monday, looks like. shattered from walking up and down there. Oh, imagine how I felt like when I actually installed the flipping thing. Well, anyway, a bit gutted about my turbo nozzle, but I have a solution. And the solution is get my electric Norfisk out. I got the top clean, the surface cleaner, but I'm just not getting the juice. I'd even attempted that and just not getting the juice to get the weeds out. So I'm glad I brought my Norfisk with me, because that is super powerful. So I put this in the van just in case. This is the Norfisk Premium 200 bar. It's actually good enough to get these out. So let's go back on time lapse. Done it. Oh God, so that's it. So guess down to this bit, all cleared, and I know this doesn't go into the drain because I installed this. In there is 1.5 meters cubic void for water to go into, and there's actually a concrete lid which goes over the top of that. So any comments, somebody ragging, don't piss in rag. And we're back the following day with a bag of sand on my shoulder Oh, cutting it at the top. And today we're going to give everything a good sanding down. All nice and clean. Oh, too old for this shit. Right. So I just poured one down already. So what I like to do, well, just on my shoulder, just pull, rip a little hole in it. Yeah. Just like that, and let it pour out and walk around. Bit by here, bit by there. Dip it all on the floor. Turn around. I got 7 bags. It's hard to guess how much sand you need sometimes. It's always at this stage when you pour out. I poured out 4 bags already. I got 7. You think, oh, is it actually going to go anywhere? Have I got enough? I don't know. Have I got enough? Hope so. Remember, I got panicky earlier. Do I have enough? Do I have enough? Oh, please hope so. Yes, plenty. Thank God for that. Done and dusted. Literally, putting over dust with sand. Every time I put sand down, I never think I got enough, and I always end up bloody scooping the stuff up. How annoying. I fall for it every time. Oh, I ain't got enough, quick, pour it all down, can need more anyway. Duh, don't need any more. And a bag and a half too much, if anything. Tidy. I think I was standing about here last time I was doing any filming. Well, I'm back in the same position. I went to the show, the expo cleaning thing. I went to that, got myself 2 new lances, new quick release gun, new turbo nozzle. Happy days. But when I was editing the video before I left, I just wasn't happy with it. And I didn't mention about a chemical clean. So I'm coming back today to give her a chemical clean. She's on the house, free of charge, because I did it. so I have respect for my own driveway, and I want to get some black bits off. Here are the black bits. So in general, it's all pretty good. But then you see all this stuff. And not happening. And I'm not going to set up my pressure washer and use my X yet. And all that faffing round. So I just filled that up now with hypo and some cherry disinfectant. And we'll give it a bit of a spray. Got myself a new mask. The previous mask I had, the DeWalt one, I had a message from Screwfix saying it was a bit faulty, bring them back. So I brought it back. I got a refund of 120 quid, and I'm glad I got rid of it, because that full face malarkey, that did my head in, because half the time you couldn't see what you're bloody well doing. All right, let's get some water on the grass. Don't want that stuff from burning with a chemical. Always give everything a good old soakity soak. Right, now I can go home a happy camper, knowing I went that extra mile and get the chemical on. Yeah, I wasn't expecting from the start I needed chemical, so I didn't bring any, and I didn't mention any in the price. To end. Like I'm bloody well, subscribe, tidy. Sad to go, but I gotta go, because I don't live here.